Well, hello, and welcome to Pop and Heat, episode 33. I'm Kier.
And I'm Leash, and welcome to your new favorite wrestling podcast.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Hey, it's been a while.
A little bit, yeah. We had to go away for a little bit because Leash was a little bit sick last week, and yeah, we just weren't up to getting an episode out to you. And this week, I'm actually suffering from some allergies, but we didn't want to be away any longer, so we're trying to fight through it. So.
Yeah. Well, the first week we were off, we went to a cottage for the week. We did say we were going to record an episode. It technologically did not work out that way, but we did put up a quick vid on YouTube with our predictions for Clash in Paris. And yeah, I was a little sick at the end of that trip. So we were off last week, but we're back.
Quick recap on those predictions. I was 5 out of 6 right. So
yeah,
pretty good.
And I had pretty much all opposites of what you guessed. So
not all,
almost.
But yeah, I definitely came out.
You won that
victor.
Round. Yeah, you won that one.
Yeah.
Well, this evening we're gonna recap just to get us up to date. I guess we'll recap last week's SmackDown and this week's Raw.
Big stuff happening.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Lots of huge stuff happening.
Yeah.
We're coming up to WrestlePalooza too.
WrestlePalooza. Yeah.
New PLE.
New PLE. It's looking like something they want to turn into a pretty damn big deal.
Yeah, I read somewhere today that they're hoping it's going to be like the next SummerSlam, WrestleMania type event.
Wonder if they'll make it 2 nights as well.
Yeah, probably eventually. They love a 2-night PLE. More money.
Why not? Yeah. Cash cow.
Yeah.
Get after it.
All right, well, let's roll right into it.
Let's.
We got a lot to recap. Friday Night SmackDown from September 5th. That opened with John Cena. Babyface John Cena opening up in the Windy City to a lovely reaction from the crowd. Very loving little talk they had with him.
Yeah. Coming off a win in Paris.
Yeah,
Feeling
so
good about that.
Yeah, he thanked the crowd. Lots of, talk about Chicago and everything. And we get Sami Zayn interrupting.
Yeah. Which was pretty confusing for everyone. And
odd. Yeah.
John Cena looked confused himself. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah. We're not really sure if this was planned to be this way or what went on.
I mean, it felt like a little bit of a reach to make something of relevance for Cena.
Yeah.
I will say this was his last SmackDown appearance ever.
Yeah.
So, trying to make it as big a deal as they can.
Yeah. Sami Zayn got some hardcore boos, though, when he came out. And I think, like you had said, you had said you thought it was because the crowd was expecting Brock Lesnar and then were disappointed that it was Sami Zayn.
Yeah, well, I mean, Brock's been the talk of the town since SummerSlam, right? So everybody was saying that this was the episode he was going to show up and do his confrontation with Cena, and we get Sami Zayn, of all people.
For what reason, Sami? Why are you here?
So, yeah, he has this whole big talk with John about how he's going to issue the Sami Zayn Open Challenge for the U.S. title like he used to do. And, what better way to start it off than to offer Cena a shot at it right there and then.
Yep. And Cena agrees.
Oh, he takes it. Yeah.
He's into it.
So that's what I'm saying. They're trying to make it compelling, but at the same time, you've got, 6 appearances left. Nobody cares if you win the U.S. title, really. That's not really
no.
John Cena, Sami Zayn for the U.S. title wasn't on anyone's wish list.
Nobody cared about any of this. Everyone is sitting on the edge of their seat going, where's Brock Lesnar? That's all they cared about. What is going on? Give us Brock Lesnar.
But let me tell you,
this
match was the match you didn't know you needed.
Yeah?
Because holy crap, was it good. I mean, they put
Yeah.
everyone's finisher of all time
John
in
Cena
this
did
match.
everyone's move ever.
It was fantastic. Yeah, I mean, Sammy kicked out of everything. They made him look like the Bionic Man to the point where I started to think that Brock was late or
Yeah.
something was wrong.
Yeah, it was going on forever. You said that. You're like, I wonder if, and you know what? It's completely plausible being the giant star that he is. Triple H himself has said he could do whatever he wants. Like, we don't care. As long as he's coming, we don't care. And it dragged on. And you were like, I feel like he's supposed to be here and he's late and they're just trying to fill time. But it worked out what they did. So
yeah, with the confusion of why Sammy was there, my brother pretty much right away, as soon as we figured out that they were going to have a match, my bro was like, "Oh, Brock's coming to interrupt this match. That's why this is not going to go anywhere, and that's how Brock's going to come out." So this match goes on. It's a 30-minute friggin' match, and like every finisher in the world, these guys are half dead, and like it seems like they're talking to the ref way more than usual.
Yeah.
And like as if to be like trying to figure out what the hell is going on, like how much more do we have to do here.
Yeah.
And an awkward amount of time laying in the ring and Cena clearly talking to the ref while supposedly like out. I'm sure he was late.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I honestly, when Jamie first said that that was his prediction, I kind of disagreed at first because I felt like this whole thing was too frivolous. And I'm like, sometimes WWE does that. Just, I don't feel like they do it just to frustrate us sometimes. Like, what is this nonsense, nothing story? So I was like, you know what? I bet you he's not going to come out. But I was wrong.
You're not wrong though. I mean, they seemingly want to just do whatever the opposite of what we think they're gonna do is, just for the sake of doing that, right? Like, I'm storyline be damned,
Yeah.
But yeah, Brock comes out better late than never, and just annihilates both of them in their weakened state and walks away again.
F5 to everyone and good night.
Yeah, just whips the ref out of the ring too. Like, you're done.
Yeah.
Night. So that saga builds. As I say, no more SmackDowns for Cena, so I guess they'll pump that up maybe next week on Raw before Palooza comes. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's scheduled to be at that or not. That match for Palooza is already scheduled. I don't know if they're gonna try to build more heat between them.
Yeah, have
You'd
more
think they
promo
would,
type
but
work. Yeah.
with his limited appearances left, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll have to see. Next on SmackDown, we had Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. Aleister Black attacks Damian Priest during the entrance. They have a brawl pre-match. So when Priest enters the ring, he's a little dazed, and Aleister Black kind of gets the better of him. He has the referee distracted at one point and gets a black mass for the win.
Yeah, I hated the end of this match. This stupid referee interference.
Yeah, you were yelling at the TV.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, because you're such a Damien fan, I've kind of grown fond of him.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do think he's impressive. I thought this match was really good for Aleister Black, though, because he just whooped the crap out of Damien for pretty much the whole match. Like, whooped his ass. I mean, Damien looked dazed and confused the whole time.
Yeah.
And I thought that gave a lot of credibility to Black. So, good on you for that.
Well, and they made reason for it, with Aleister Black getting the jump on Damian Priest ahead of time before the match. So it was kind of, he was able to best Damian Priest because Damian Priest was not at his best.
Yeah, it never really seemed like Damien got his bearings back.
Yeah.
I mean, he did sort of gain control a couple of times, but he didn't have like a full tank of gas to really capitalize on those moments. So, it was a shining moment for Aleister Black. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a feud of the darkness, I feel like, because Damian Priest kind of has like a Latin Undertaker type vibe, and then he does some, nods to the Undertaker and stuff, and he has this, I know it's not exact, but I'm just saying he does do some stuff like that. And then Aleister Black has his whole
Well,
like
yeah.
rise from the dead.
For
kind
sure,
of-
yeah. I mean that's it. If Priest is Timu Taker, what does that make Aleister Black? He's like the. I mean, I don't want to say the Wish version, right? Because is he like AliExpress? He's the AliExpress Undertaker.
Are they below Temu?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We
I
haven't
don't know.
ranked them.
They're all low budget, though.
They're all
right?
low budget.
But I don't mind these guys.
Yeah.
You know, and to the point you often make, it's nice to have these characters in
Oh, yeah.
WWE. It doesn't all have to just be straight up tough guys, right?
No, and that's why I like them. Even Aleister Black, like I'm not totally sold on him yet. He's fairly new. He has like back into it. He hasn't been back that long, and I haven't seen that much of him. But I like that he has this mystical character. I like that character work. I think you do need to have some people that are just people, and then you do need to have some more fantastical characters in there.
Yeah, like Wyatt Six and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Makes it
Absolutely.
interesting. Next we had Julia versus Mi Chin for the U.S. title. Julia, she's gonna fight.
Imagine, you know, I'd say she's the worst U.S. women's champ ever, but I think she's only the third ever. So, I mean, that's not saying
You
that
got
much.
Chelsea Green in
Chelsea
there.
Green was amazing. Okay, and I hope she gets the belt again someday.
Yeah, she's great. I'm just saying, you know.
They should give it back to her. And, you know, with her secret harvest, it's very plausible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that can happen.
They definitely could.
But yeah, I think that Julia was a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they feel like they did the right thing with this. She went like 40 days without a match.
I don't know what's happening there. Apparently, she is so popular outside of WWE, like outside of main roster.
They lean on that with so many people, though.
Yeah.
You know,
I
don't know. I think
the reality is they haven't done anything with her. I mean, they're writing the storyline. They didn't give her anything.
she came in hot, right?
Yeah.
With those attacks with Roxanne Perez. And I mean, Roxanne took off like a rocket.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, she's just not really doing much of anything. And she's okay in the ring, but like you put her up against Mi Chin, it's not super compelling.
Not that Mi Chin's not that much better, you know?
And she wins with help from her little minion there.
Yeah, Kiana James.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing's weird too. I don't like Kiana James at all. But
no. But that's good though, right? Then she's doing her job. You're not supposed to.
Of course, yeah, she's the heel. You know, you're not supposed to like her. She's doing her job, but I don't like her. So but yeah, Julia retains there. So
yeah, so they keep the belt on her because probably the only thing more boring than her being the champ is Mi Chin being the champ.
Yeah, well, Mi Chin's not getting it, but
so I don't know where they're going with that, but they should take it somewhere compelling. Look what they've done with the IC belt. I mean, come on. That is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's more compelling than the actual championship belts in women's wrestling right now. Becky's taking over, right?
Yeah.
Like, as she would. But, you know, like literally, they've turned the IC into something more compelling than the two main world heavyweight, or not heavyweight, but women's belts.
Yeah.
And they could do, you know, something similar with the U.S. belt if they just bring in the right competition for it.
For sure. They
like,
can.
Get Rhea involved in that story.
Yeah.
Take her away from the world title for a minute.
Yeah. They have enough stars to make every belt interesting. Like, there's enough people in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they got the tag belts, too. Yeah, it's fantastic. We say it all the time. It's the women's division is, you know, every bit, if not more, compelling than the men's side.
Oh, yeah. It can be, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say overall, when I think of that, I'm like, there are some huge storylines in the men's division, huge storylines, like stuff with Cody and stuff, and those are big, big, big. But I would say as a whole, the women's division has a lot more going on that's of interest a lot of the time.
Oh,
yeah.
I agree. I want more of this Tiffy and Jade's story to
Yeah.
to build up. I mean that's way off topic from what we're talking about here, but I need more of that.
Yeah.
Those are two of my faves right now.
Yeah. There's always more that can be done. Lastly on SmackDown, she's back. We had a closing segment with a surprise guest. So, first of all, we have Seth Rollins appears in the crowd and Becky Lynch enters the ring. She's, doing her whole heel thing. Becky's doing a great job now. She's really got the crowd against her.
It felt almost a little awkward at first, and I don't know that that was her fault. I think I just felt like I wasn't sure if people were going to buy it, and I was scared for her.
Yeah.
So that gave me an awkward feeling to see what she's done and how everyone's digging their teeth
she's
into
done a
it.
great
It's so
job.
great. I'm reading online. It's like, oh my god, you're so good at making me hate you and love you at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
great.
we said that over the past week, both shows. Like Becky Lynch is making people hate her, but they still love her. Like,
Oh yeah.
if it flipped, like she could change it on a dime, people be cheering her name again. Like it doesn't matter. They're giving her what they know she's trying to get out of them. Because they love her so much, and she's just doing a great job overall.
The bad press she got over her controversial comments
yeah.
regarding Aussie in Europe. I think she just really leaned into all of that and was like, you know what? I'm on this train. I'm gonna ride it.
Yeah.
And I think it's really working for her. She is just, belligerent to every city she's in, and I, they're eating it up. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. You pair her up with Seth, who is, either your ultimate good guy or ultimate bad guy, and doing it as good or better than anybody, whatever it is that you want him to do. He's one of the best I've ever seen. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
yeah,
it.
and the Ozzy Osbourne thing, it's like she said what she said. People were mad about it, but like it's not hurting anything. It's not hurting any sales. She is hated by the crowd, quote unquote, and that's what she wants to be happening. So I don't know. I don't think it really hurt her cause in any way.
No, and I mean it's unfortunate that Kelly Osbourne was offended by it, but I mean it to me her response to it almost made it seem like she didn't hear what Becky actually said, because she did not put her father down. She was putting the city down, which she's doing in every city she goes to. That's the heel job.
Yeah.
She was complimentary to Ozzy, said he was the best thing that ever came out of there. Like, I don't I don't want to spend too much time on that.
We also don't know what WWE has influence over, okay? We know Ozzy Osbourne loved WWE, and he's a big part of it. He's in the Hall of Fame. Like, his daughter might have been playing into the whole thing.
I mean, that occurred to me for sure.
Yeah.
But like to go on social media and say you should be ashamed of yourselves,
Well,
like, I don't know. I mean, Triple H, he's a madman though. Who knows?
yeah, we don't know.
Who knows?
Also, Becky's from the UK. Like, well, she's from Ireland. Sorry, everybody. I don't want to offend anybody. Jesus. She's from the same area geographically of the world, and I feel like, there's a strong possibility that they know each other and,
Potentially, yeah.
gave her the all clear. We don't know, but anyways, she's doing a great job.
Yeah. All this to say,
Yeah.
they are a wonderful heel faction, the two of them together. It's really great. A lot of people wondering kind of how the Bronze and Heyman come back into this family thing now, but I'm sure it'll all work out. But as Becky's in the ring talking a bunch of smack.
Yeah, well, CM Punk comes out.
Yeah, he
So
does.
she's insulting basically Chicago, the city, and CM Punk. He comes out and kind of trades insults with her, and she slaps him repeatedly.
Slap the shit out of him.
Yeah. And
like, wow.
As expected by most, this is when AJ Lee chooses to make her return. So she comes out to a huge pop from the crowd, attacks Becky Lynch, fights with her and kind of runs into CM Punk's arms. They celebrate together, and that's how the show ends.
Yep. It was not my favorite segment.
So we'll get into it a little more on the Raw recap. We're not so sure about AJ Lee.
I mean,
as
listen,
of yet.
it's not the popular opinion. I get that.
People love her.
Everyone
Yeah.
is so excited. They thought it was perfect. For me, I'm not a big fan of the like skip around with the big smile, like everybody look at me.
Yeah, the do.
I especially don't like that when you've got your opponent's like hair in your hand and you're just skipping around looking at the audience. Like, that's not for me. If I'm being honest though, it's a very small, amount of exposure to this character for us. So I'm going to reserve having, concrete opinions on this, but just first impressions, wasn't in love with what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not super familiar with her previous work. Well, I don't know that you are, but I'm not.
No, that's what I mean. This is like
this is new
we don't
for
know
us.
anything about her. Yeah.
I've seen some clips since she's come back because it's all over TikTok and everything now. A lot of her old clips. I mean, she seems to have done really good mic work in the past that I've seen. I haven't seen too much wrestling, but some promos. And she seems to have really good mic work, and people like her sassiness and stuff. A lot of sarcasm and dry humor, and people like that. So we'll see where it goes. But I agree, just the mannerisms of her character are a little irritating right now to me. So
the only kind of familiarity that I had with her was I had remembered that she was the one that Paige came and won the title from on her debut. So, but that was it. Like I knew that she seemed like an obnoxious biatch.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Yeah. She comes off to me a little bit like kind of almost like arrogance maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was like, well, I guess CM Punk and her are a perfect match because I find that about him too. So
yeah, his arrogance is a little more subtle. I mean, he goes around saying I'm the best in the world, so there's an undoubtable amount of arrogance there. But
no, but you know what I mean? Like his whole like I'm gonna speak out against WWE and like I mean, and I get that there was other stuff going on there, but I just mean he has a little bit of a you know, speaking out of turn, maybe kind of thing about him. Like, I don't have to listen to anybody.
Yeah, like it's my way or the highway.
Yeah, kind of thing. And I kind of get the same vibe from her so far. But again, we've got like this much content from her so far, so we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. I hope that I come around on that. I want to enjoy everyone, but.
And to be fair, when CM Punk first came back, I really didn't like him that much, and I do like him more now. So things change all the time. We hated Dominic Mysterio, now we love Dominic Mysterio.
We could do a whole episode talking about how our opinions of wrestlers have changed one way or another, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not going to stop, and wrestlers that we've had opinion changes on will probably change again.
Yeah.
Right. So, that's the beauty of these ever evolving characters and storylines. I was saying that to you earlier. There's no such thing as good staying good, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about the Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair pairing and how much we love that and how everybody seems to love that and how great it is. And I said, yeah, won't it be wonderful when that blows up? Because it will.
Yeah, it has to.
Like,
yeah, that's the natural order.
Nothing can stay just roses, right?
Yeah.
So, everything's a kamikaze waiting to happen.
Yeah. Well, that was it for Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll roll into Monday Night Raw, September 8th. This show opened with the Usos kind of reuniting, opening up Raw, and they're interrupted and attacked by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
They kind of talk about having a match at Raw. The Brawnies, they decline that. and instead challenged the Usos to a tag match at WrestlePalooza. Then we get LA Knight showing up.
LA Knight comes out because he wants to get a little revenge on the Bronze.
The Bronze.
And it makes its way into the ring. There's a bit of a tussle. LA Knight almost hits Jey Uso in the corner, but stops himself beforehand. He's like, hey, everything's okay. And then I guess he can sense that Bronson Reed is kind of charging behind him. He steps out of the way, and Jey ends up getting smushed.
Yeah.
And Jey blames LA Knight for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absurd.
Yeah.
But he blames him for that.
This type of stuff happens all the time. So many mix-ups, in the ring.
I mean, it's not real hard to know that was not his fault.
No.
But
so the main event for this show ends up being a match with LA Knight and Bronson Reed. So we'll get to that at the end here to follow up on that storyline. Next.
Yeah, and a little behind or backstage thing that happens. You see Jey and Jimmy. Jay's got his bag packed and he's ready to leave. And Jimmy says, hey, where are you going? We got to stick around in case LA needs our help. He's like, to hell with that.
Yeah.
I'm not helping him. I'm out of here. Screw that. So Jimmy ends up sticking around and Jey hits the road.
Yeah. Wishy-washy.
Or does he?
Ominous. Okay. Next we had AJ Styles versus El Grande Starbucks.
Yeah, Captain Starbucks.
Yeah.
Getting after it.
El Grande Americano.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Chad Gable.
Oh. No, I don't.
I mean, I can't stand Ludwig.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
I see what you're saying. You want him back. If we're gonna have El Grande Americano, you'd rather it be Chad Gable.
Yeah, I want to hate it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really like Ludwig Kaiser either.
No, he's
especially not as El Grande Americano.
Well, because he's so clearly Ludwig Kaiser in the Americano costume. At least Chad Gable, people were genuinely confused.
Yeah. And it's kind of
I don't know why, but they were.
Where are they going to go with that? What happens when Chad Gable comes back? And how did this all come about? They were Ludwig was a character, with Gunther. I'm really confused. It was oh, Chad's injured. What are we going to do with Ludwig Kaiser? We don't have any story for him. Let's just put him in the mask.
I think the story is that Ludwig has taken this character and saying that.
But do you think Chad Gable's going to come back and be like, I am El Grande Americano?
So that's the
big
thing.
Reveal.
Does he though?
Oh.
Right. So that's the story. He comes back and he goes, hey, that's not him. Well, how do you know?
Right. That'll be, I guess, what happens is he'll kind of try to prove that that's not El Grande and inadvertently reveal that he is El Grande Americano or was. Or is anyone El Grande Americano?
Yes, someone is. So, anyway.
Or is he his own person?
Yeah. No.
Because it might not have ever been Chad Gable.
Kaiser, though, I feel like was feeling like there wasn't anything happening for him, and with the buzz around Americano, he seized the opportunity. I think that's the story that they're going to try to pursue here.
All right. Well, we'll see. Anyways, this was AJ Styles versus El Grande Americano. And a second El Grande Americano interferes. This is a mystery El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
We don't know who that is. Dragon Lee stops him, and AJ Styles wins with the Styles Clash.
Yeah, hats off to AJ too. Man, he did a pretty cool reversal there to put the Styles Clash on Captain Starbucks. And
I will not congratulate him.
He got the biggest pop I've ever heard in Paris.
I know he did, and I think those people are probably crazy. I can't stand him.
There's something about him that they definitely love him.
They like him. It's the long hair. It's very French.
Undeniable love for AJ in Paris.
Yeah, I can't stand him. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know. I'm not Parisian.
Yeah, so it wasn't the highlight of the night for us. But what I will say is comparatively, um, looking at SmackDown where you had a 2-hour show that had 4 matches,
Yeah.
this Monday Night Raw was jam-packed. There was
Yeah, for
so
sure. There
much
was a
going
lot.
on.
Yeah.
Felt like a PLE.
Yeah. They have a lot going on in big storylines right now. So I think overall everything feels pretty exciting. I feel like we haven't had too many episodes, especially with all the John Cena stuff too. We haven't had too many episodes of SmackDown or Raw lately that felt kind of like it was a throwaway show, and we do sometimes have those where we feel like nothing really happened.
Yeah, you've called out that those typically occur prior to a bigger PLE because
A
they're
lot of
trying
the
to conserve the
SmackDowns,
talent,
yeah,
Yeah, so SmackDown suffers for that sometimes. But yeah, you're right. The quality has been great. I mean, I would say that for a long time now.
it has been a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. This year's been jam packed.
it's good. It's gone really quickly.
Yeah, it has.
Like I can't believe that we're coming into the fall. We're going to be talking Royal Rumble soon for crying out loud.
The Royal Rumble, we love it. Okay, next we had Lyra Valkyria versus Raquel Rodriguez.
I like this.
Yeah, me too. I do like this. I like that they're still doing some stuff with Lyra. She's out of the Becky fold now. I love Raquel Rodriguez. She's growing on me so much.
Yeah, there's an interesting quality about her. I don't know what it is, but we've said it a few times. She's definitely a bigger girl in the sense that she's quite tall, quite broad. She can do things that a lot of the smaller girls can't do from a
Yeah.
power perspective. So it's kind of neat to, especially when you've got her in the ring with somebody like Lyra that's a little smaller. She can really throw them around, and it's a neat dynamic. And when you've got somebody that's as good as Lyra is in the ring, it makes for a lot of entertainment. I was really happy to see Raquel get the win here.
Yeah.
She's definitely one of our favorites. If you follow our page, you might know we have an autographed belt from Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, we do.
So big fans here.
She had some help from Roxanne Perez.
Very little.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was more just Lyra being silly. Like you're allowing yourself to be distracted by somebody that's standing there. Like, you did that and gave her the opportunity to capitalize. Good for Raquel.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm into it. Into it.
It was good.
Next we had AJ Lee out in the ring for a promo follow up to her SmackDown appearance.
Yeah.
First Raw appearance in 10 years. Big pop from the crowd. She talked a lot about her time off, being in therapy, mental health, and her return. And she's interrupted by Becky Lynch coming out with a big shiner.
I dug this.
Oh, one other thing to note, AJ Lee comes out with Becky's belt on.
Yeah, wearing the IC belt. Oh, I did not dig that.
No, I know.
Don't
you were
like
like,
that.
this is not allowed. They're not supposed to be doing this.
I've said numerous times on our show, even long before we were in video version of this show, I would talk about how you shouldn't put your hands on somebody else's belt. You got to win that belt before you're holding it up like it's yours. They do it all the time. People do it all the time, and I think that's bad omen.
Yeah, the point of it though is that it's disrespectful.
Yeah, I get that you're trying to upset the other person. I just think that's just like bad karma there.
Bad
like
juju.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
You're looking for juju.
Yeah, it's bad. And so I didn't like that. But what I did like was the genuine feel to this promo. It felt like she was off script the whole time, pretty much. I mean, until Becky came out, and that was, obviously following some sort of pattern there. But the whole open dialogue around her mental health and therapy and, telling people to do what they need to do for their mental health and to not be ashamed of it, I love that that's becoming something that people are so much more comfortable putting in the spotlight. I think
Yeah.
it's great.
In WWE specific, LA Knight had some stuff to say about men's mental health
Yeah,
awareness a
that was
while
good
ago.
too.
And I think given WWE's history with, you know, drug use and suicide and,
Absolutely, a lot of
it
suicide.
is an important thing for them to highlight in their content.
But for it to be 3 days after the initial arrival on SmackDown, where I'm left feeling like, I didn't really like this prancy, look at me, kind of cocky,
Yep.
arrogant type character. This flipped it around a little bit for me,
Yeah.
where I thought, okay, like I'm liking this real side of you. I dug it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
I'm glad. I'm glad you got that out of it. I'm not sure that I did. I did like the things she was saying. I'm not sold yet on her character, but
Well, if we're being honest here, honey, you probably are a little biased because you're such a big Becky Lynch fan.
whatevs, you know.
At least she loves Bex.
She's big
Okay.
time Bex, okay?
Yeah.
So she comes up. Yeah, like we said, big shiner. Insults exchanged. Seth Rollins, she says, bring my hot husband out, and Seth Rollins comes out to join her. So they're a little duo ringside. They're demanding that AJ Lee give the title back. She's saying, come on up here and get it if you want to have it. And Becky won't. She's being a bit cowardly in her heel era. Doesn't want to go up unplanned and get into a brawl. And CM Punk comes out, and what ends up happening is the scheduling of a mixed tag team match between AJ Lee, CM Punk, Becky Lynch, and Seth Rollins at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah. Which is going to be great.
I'm excited for this.
I don't like how there's this like automatic flip to being like a bit of a wuss if you're a heel.
Yeah, like a coward.
Like
Yeah.
Seth is acting like he's scared of CM Punk all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Becky's afraid of AJ Lee. Like Becky.
Yeah.
You're Becky Lynch and you're afraid of this girl who's been retired for the last 10 years. Like,
Yeah. Well, I think you have your heels that are supposed to be like not afraid of anything, and then you have your heels that are supposed to be what's supposed to be focused on more is like their cunning and their planning, not necessarily
underhanded act.
exactly, yeah, not necessarily their strength or wrestling ability. It's supposed to be like I planned all this out. This was my master plan, not I'm stronger than you.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's all about how they can do it with the plan or the
Yeah.
interference and whereas the heroes they just charge right into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brains aside.
I was thinking, I don't think since we've been watching, there's really been that many mixed tag team matches. I can't even think of one that I have seen in the last couple years that we've been watching, or almost 2 years, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you put me on the spot here. I take too
I'm
much
sure
time
there
to
probably has
sure
been,
there's been
but I
something.
just can't pull one from memory. So I don't
Yeah.
think anything big has happened in the mixed tag team.
No, not a lot. That's for sure.
Yeah, interesting.
Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
If it's three, that'll blow my mind.
Yeah, we should look that up after because I'm curious. Next we had Penta versus Rusev.
Oh my God.
Didn't care about any of this.
Yeah, and I was like, on a night that had so much in it already, like why?
Yeah.
Why bother? And this all came about from this segment backstage where Penta's talking to Adam Pearce. He's like, when I got here, everybody loves Penta.
Mm-hmm.
Why you no love Penta? And he's like, what? I love Penta. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, you haven't been doing anything with me. And he's like, oh, well here's Rusev. Have a match with him.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so thrown together for no reason, no storyline, not compelling at all.
Like most of the disinterest I have in this, like I just feel like it's Rusev. Like I think Penta was very interesting, has the potential to be interesting. Rusev, I just don't like what's happening there. He's kind of like Gunther for me, which we've had some good times with Gunther, Remember in the beginning of us watching Gunther, we just thought he was a blah character?
I didn't like him at all. And then he became, like, for me, he's really, uh,
He got good on the mic for a while.
he is a really, he's an example of one of the better heels that you could be, I think. Like, he's a specific kind of heel, but like, he's not one that does it the dirty way, right? He's
Yeah.
not a cheater. He doesn't ever act intimidated, like,
Yeah.
and he gets the win,
Yeah.
like he's like a Brock Lesnar heel, right?
Mhm.
Just like, I'm a badass and you can't stop me.
For sure.
And but the thing about Gunther is he just got so good on the mic.
Yeah.
Just so good.
But I think all of that came later in our kind of, string of watching him. Because in the beginning, we really did feel like, I guess maybe at the time he didn't have much storyline going on, and that's probably why. But we really felt, I felt like he was just such a blah character. And then that's how I feel about Rusev. That's the comparable for me.
Totally. And I'm, my bother with him is compounded by the fact that they let him get the best of Sheamus, who I've
Yeah.
thought for a long time now that they're kind of keeping down. I mean, why not put Sheamus in that U.S. title conversation? Why not have him go and dummy Dom and take it
Yeah.
from him?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know why you're not taking it from Dom. It's way better for story and all of that. Like, keep it on Dom. I'm just messing around. But Sheamus, he's quality, and there should be more there. And they give Rusev the win. I'm with you. I think Rusev is sort of a waste of TV time.
Yeah. Yeah. He ends up defeating Penta, and again, we didn't care.
Did not care.
No. Next we had Nikki Bella versus Asuka.
Impromptu.
Yeah, they kind of have some backstage stuff going on. Asuka's being a pretty big bully right now. Especially Kairi Sane is like super afraid of her right now.
We're going on like a month of her just like every backstage segment, Asuka walks away and Kyrie's trying to like be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then she's like
Kyrie!
screams at her from the back.
Yeah.
But she's kind of being really mean to Io Sky and lots of different people backstage and kind of alienating herself from the rest of the women in the division. And Kairi Sane doesn't really seem to want that, but is just kind of following her around like a puppy dog. So there's something building there in that realm.
Yeah, and like inexplicably, Kyrie acting like meek, and like scared
Yeah.
and like almost like worshipy,
Yeah.
like why?
Well, it'd be like little minions following around the mean girl at school. That's what would happen.
Well, like when did this happen? Why did
No,
this
I know.
happen?
Yeah,
Why
there
do
wasn't
you,
really a build to that for
why
sure.
is anyone feeling like she's any tougher than you? Like you're all in the same division, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't get anybody being afraid of anybody.
No.
Like, what are you there for? Right.
You're right. Asuka did dominate Nikki Bella through this match, and Nikki Bella had some good moments, but Asuka ended up winning with a submission. So
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't a bad match at all. People talk a lot about how Asuka's phenomenal in the ring. I don't think she's one of the best, but this was a good match.
yeah, I mean, coming out of that, like the kind of Japanese market, that area of wrestling, Io Sky was like far outshines anybody. But I mean, Io
It's not
Sky
even
far
close.
outshines most people in the WWE. So
Yeah, I
just don't think Asuka's up there for me. Is basically what I was getting
yeah,
at.
I mean, comparing to Io Sky, I can't really think of anybody that's as good
As Io Sky. No. That's what I said. She pretty much outshines anybody in the WWE. So, but yeah, I know a lot of people do like Asuka. So, next and lastly on Monday Night Raw, we had LA Knight versus Bronson Reed, our main event.
Yeah,
We had Braun Breaker at ringside,
of course.
being a little disturber.
Wouldn't be Braun.
Braun. Yeah, they're Braun. The Brownies.
The Brownies.
Bronson Reed won this match. Okay. There's a lot of back and forth. He wins over LA Knight.
Yeah,
The jagged edge.
This was some on the apron interference from Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Causing enough distraction for Bronson Reed to put what's that move called?
The jagged edge.
Jagged edge.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you just say?
I did just
Okay,
say
I'm
that, but
sorry.
that's okay. No worries. You were
But
thinking.
yeah, jagged. It was a cool move.
Yeah.
It looks like damn that would suck. So I bought it. I bought that. Yeah, that would probably get you the 3 count.
Yeah.
But getting the win wasn't enough.
No, hold on, folks, because we had post-match attack.
Post-match attack.
Post-match attack. Love it.
Yep.
So excited we got one in there.
There you go. Squeezed it in last minute.
The Vision attacks LA Knight, and we get Jimmy Uso trying to help out. He gets speared. Jey comes out and helps, but he gets speared.
Jey, who was supposed to be gone, shows up to everyone's delight.
We thought he had left. He was leaving for the day.
Comes in to help out, and he gets his ass kicked too.
Yep.
So Jimmy and Jey getting their asses whooped. They get dragged to the corner.
Yeah, they're about to get dummied, the two of them together.
Laid out for a double tsunami from Bronson, and LA Knight pops up on the apron, back from the dead, smashes Bronson with the steel chair, scares Braun Breaker out of the ring. Everything's great. LA Knight saves the day.
And then
shaking hands with Jimmy, saying,
well, bam!
Oh my gosh, what happened? I was just shaking hands with Jimmy.
Sorry, I was reliving it in my head.
That's exactly how it went down. In the old handshake in there. Hey, man, everything's great, Jimmy. We're pals now. Boom. Jey Uso hits him.
Yeah. Big shocker.
I was not nearly as impactful. Whoop-bam!
Yours you liked the whoop-bam?
Yeah. I mean, you startled me slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought it was impactful. The moment was shocking.
Being that it was Jey Uso, I mean, yeah, that's heel behavior.
Yeah.
You are not a heel, sir. And you are the uber babyface.
We could see it right then. We knew.
Yeah.
This is it. This is what they're doing. They're flipping him.
So with this tag match announced for WrestlePalooza between the Usos and the Brawns, yeah, we think that something big is going to go down here. Pretty sure Jay's going to go heel, and long shot prediction is he goes with the Vision.
Yeah.
I think I said this right away when the Vision became a thing. I think they're going to keep building the roster. They're going to keep recruiting. It's going to become NWO-esque, and it will start to look like something that is seemingly insurmountable. And then some hero, I don't know, Cody Rhodes, will come and find a way to take down the evil empire. But until then, they will continue to grow and take people that you will be shocked that are going to join the dark side. But I think this is the right time. I was saying to you earlier, his fandom has been so high, and it's such a distinct thing, the Yeet movement, that I think it's bound to burn out and likely to burn out pretty soon.
Right.
So why wait for that to happen, or why wait to feel like it's starting to happen? Just capitalize on what will be the greatest shock since Cena's heel turn.
Yeah.
And turn Jey to the dark side.
Yep. I think that's a good.
Oh, it's so good that I'm putting you to sleep.
I'm sorry, it's late at night that we're recording, folks. I think that, of all the things we complain, all the moves we complain about WWE making, that is the right move, I think, at this time. We are getting a little sick of Yeet Nation. Like, every show, or most shows, open with a 10-minute Yeet session, and we're over it. So I'm excited for this, if this is happening, because it's new and it's fresh for Jey Uso. And I do feel like he's been so popular, but it has dragged on a bit. So,
and I mean, as great a babyface as he is, he's not great on the mic. And
Yeah.
as a heel, you don't really, I don't know, you don't have to be the same. Like I think it's
Yeah.
easier to be a heel on the mic. Maybe that's not right at all, but I think he'll do better as a heel.
I agree.
I feel
Yeah.
that.
I get what you're saying. I agree. I think that he doesn't, the type of hero he's trying to be right now, he doesn't have the vocabulary to do that, or the public speaking skills to do that. I think he'll do better as a heel, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. I mean, this is potentially just completely inaccurate, and it doesn't happen like that at all. I've seen some other things online where people think maybe LA Knight is going to come out and mess things up for the Usos, and he joins Vision
That could be something
because they're
too.
really struggling to find a way to put LA Knight in a title belt scenario. So how do you just keep finding new baby storylines to keep him compelling? Throw him in the Vision and
Yeah.
keep him relevant. So I don't know. Who knows? There's definitely a couple different roads they could go down with this, but it's going to be fun to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
You know what's not happening?
What?
Is some good storyline to justify Liv's return.
Yeah, I know, but I told you that reports were saying she's probably not coming back till the new year. So
Well, I hate that.
I know you do. But I don't think she's coming back at WrestlePalooza, which was your previous prediction.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be.
I can't see why they'd bring her back. There's nothing to.
I think it's going to end up being like the Rumble or something, which I know is far away.
I mean, the Rumble doesn't suck as a spot to come back. I mean, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair did it, and they're both awesome.
Yeah.
I don't see that being good enough for Liv. I mean, I don't know. It's just my bias,
Yeah, you're obsessed.
Moving on.
All right, well, that was it for Monday Night Raw. I guess we'll move into our first segment.
I guess we will.
Let's do it.
Top of the pop.
Top of the pop.
Not super hard for this one, I would say. I mean, are we doing a countdown or are we just going to
Let's do a countdown because I know who I think it is too.
3, 2, 1, say the name.
Yeah, we're doing it out of both Raw and SmackDown.
No, we'll just do one. Well, whole thing.
Yeah, one for the whole
I haven't thought enough for that.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't make it hard for me.
Okay. I'll say who I think you're going to say, and then I have another one to a backup. Okay.
Okie doke.
1,
2.
Oh,
I was
my
going to go 3, 2, 1. I said 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's do 3, 2, 1.
All
Okay,
right.
ready?
3, 2, 1.
AJ Lee. Okay, so that's who I thought you were going to say. I do think that John Cena still got a crazy pop now that he's all happy-go-lucky. People go nuts for him.
Yeah, and I mean, especially when they announced that they were going to have that match that night. Like, the crowd didn't know they were going to get to watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
So definitely,
But AJ Lee is just back, and that's like an organic kind of pop. John Cena's been getting pops for months and months and months and months.
Yeah, and the AJ Lee thing was the pop that kept popping for the whole weekend, right?
You're right.
So, it's got to go to her.
I'm with you.
All right.
Okay, let's do...
You suck.
Hottest of the heat.
Hottest of the heat.
Well.
Let's do the same thing. Do you have who you think?
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah,
okay, I got it. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Becky Lynch.
Man, check that out, folks.
I was going to go Brock Lesnar, but you know what? He kind of got a pop,
Oh,
too.
yeah. No, they're happy he's there.
Yeah, like I'm like, I should have added him to my list for top of the pop because as I thought that, I'm like, yeah, people are still just excited he's there. Anyways, he's
but
in
he
there.
had
He's
been
in the
back,
running.
and they knew he was coming back.
That's true.
So the AJ thing definitely different.
Still
cheer.
outshines it, we think.
Yeah.
Becky, you're doing a great job, and people are booing you like crazy. It's loud. They almost don't let you speak, and I love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Hats off to you. As we mentioned numerous times on our show, big Becky Lynch fans. We've listened to her biography.
Yep.
Excuse me. It's actually read by her. We highly recommend it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But she talks about how over her career they've tried to do the heel turn with her, and it just doesn't work because the audience seems to just really, relate to her and warm up to her, and they just won't turn on her.
Yeah.
This time they figured it out, and we're proud of you.
Well, I think that's the other thing is it didn't come easy to her. Like she didn't just go heel and people were like, "Boo, you're a heel." Like she had to work really hard to get the crowd to boo her, and she's done a good job at it. It was not it did not come easy to her.
For them to even attempt it again is
Risky.
impressive. Like, why
Yeah.
did you even think that it would work again? I mean, hats off to you. You were right. It worked. It's awesome, and everyone seems to love it as much or more than anything going on right now. So,
Well, she's at a status in her career, I think, where she probably A, wants the challenge of making it happen for her, and B, has the pull within WWE to say, yeah, this is what I want to do.
for sure.
So,
Well, that was Cena's motivation too, right? It's like, well, it's different.
yeah,
I
might as
wanna
well do it.
the
Yeah.
thing I haven't done. So, yeah. Well, good job. Great week.
Yeah.
We've got WrestlePalooza coming up next week.
Yeah. We got to do our last segment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
Pop into it.
The social.
Social. Almost missed it.
Yeah, I can't believe I almost jumped
I
away from
know.
that. How dare I nearly deprive our audience of that wonderful live musical performance?
Yeah.
Spectacular.
First up on the social, WrestleMania 2027. The first time in WWE history that it will be outside of North America. Where do you think it's going to be?
Weird. Wembley?
No.
Are they going to Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia, baby.
Wow.
That's where they're headed. WrestleMania 2027. That's what the talks are right now. So we'll see. No official announcement from WWE, I think, but apparently there were like government spokespeople for Saudi Arabia that said stuff about how WrestleMania was going to be coming in 2027. So,
well, if there was any reservations on going to WrestleMania for 2026, they're out the window because I'm not waiting until 2028 to go
we're
to
not
WrestleMania.
going to Saudi Arabia. So.
And yeah, we're not going there.
It's a bit of a. We're worried about how expensive Las Vegas will be.
Yeah, it's gonna sting for sure. And I mean, the tickets were so expensive last year, and I would guess they'll probably be even higher this year. But oh my god, what can you do? They've got you.
Yeah. That's that. Oh, Hulk Hogan. They announced who would be inheriting his fortune. I just had to. I wanted to note this just because I was kind of shocked by the number. Hulk Hogan's sole beneficiary is his son Nick. He'll be inheriting his entire fortune. You want to guess on
Really?
this?
Brooke get nothing? His wife?
She wasn't. He's sole beneficiary of Hulk Hogan's fortune.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what it said in the article I read.
Okay. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere in the 150 million range.
$5 million.
No.
That's what it said.
Well, he won all that money from the Gawker lawsuit.
I don't know. $5 million going to Nick Hogan. We could do some fact checking, but I read 2 articles that said it. So
that doesn't make sense. I mean, I had heard many times that he had won more in that one lawsuit than like anything he had made through the rest of his entire career.
He
Like,
spent it all.
crazy. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he gave it to his wife in some other way.
Yeah.
Beforehand or
People magazine. Hulk Hogan left $5 million behind with one person as his beneficiary, Nick Hogan. That's People magazine.
I mean, he was part owner in the Real American Beer too. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not a lot of money. That's why I brought it up, because I was like, I mean, it is a lot of money. I mean, for us, if we got $5 million, we'd be like, woohoo. But for a big celebrity, it wasn't as much as what I expected his fortune to be. So.
Clearly far less than I expected.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I want to look into that a little further.
People magazine said it.
I mean, it must be true.
Yeah. Next on here. Okay, so I had TKO Chief Operating Officer Mark Shapiro. He was at some investment thing speaking at it was a technology conference. But he was saying that WWE still has work to do on its ticket yield. Plans to replicate the pricing strategy that has been successful for the UFC. He said WWE ticket prices have not yet reached their full potential, meaning that they will continue to go up.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what, Shapiro?
Yeah. And then I just a little note to add on to that. Madison Square Garden's Raw with John Cena. People are complaining like crazy about the prices. Ringsider package $3,000 a ticket. Other floor seats are like $800. 100 level tickets are $400. 400 level tickets, highest you can be, nosebleeds are $200 US a ticket.
Yeah, these are US prices. We spent, we got the Ringsider package and spent drastically less than what they're talking about for those packages, and that was on the farewell tour with Cena, showing up doing promos and wrestling in a tag match with Cody Rhodes. Like, I mean,
$3,000 US for the Ringsider package.
That is bananas.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. So look out, WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I don't give a damn. WrestleMania.
We better win the lottery soon.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, next. Wade Barrett removed as commentator indefinitely. No reason listed. Michael Cole and Corey Graves are going to be the SmackDown duo for football season. Joe Tessitore is focusing on NFL.
Huh. This is bizarre.
Yeah. Corey Graves, they brought back up.
Wade was there literally 3 nights ago.
It was just announced that he's...
Wow. I wonder what he
did. They
did.
didn't give any reason. I don't know if he is choosing to leave or they're making him leave. It doesn't say. It doesn't say he was fired. It doesn't say he quit. Just says he will not be a commentator.
Well, take care, Wade.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And Corey Graves really made his way back in there because remember...
Oh, yeah, it's been a year for him, eh?
Yeah.
He's just been biding his time.
Yeah. They knocked him down to NXT. Then he went on a little social media rant. Then they kicked him out of NXT, then brought him back shortly after. And now he's made his way back to SmackDown. So good for him.
He went to Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, he's climbed his way back up the ladder. How tenacious. Good for you, Corey. I like him. He says some good stuff. And he's really young. Like, I think he's like 40.
Yeah. He looks young. Yeah.
Like, I mean, his wealth of knowledge is very impressive.
Yeah. I don't hate him. I like him.
Yeah.
Lastly on the social, Michael Cole, this was a few weeks ago, but we haven't been able to do an episode, so we haven't been able to talk about it, but they showed it and we were super excited about it. The New York Times had a list of the most impactful TV play-by-play voices of the 21st century, and Michael Cole made the list.
Yeah, I love that. For me,
so did Jim Ross, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Happy
JR.
Happy birthday, JR.
Happy birthday. That's an inside joke. If you follow us, you know. But yeah, Michael Cole, this guy, he for me, he's a fave for sure. He's
Yeah.
such a big part of what we're tuning in for. If you were to try and picture watching these shows without him, it wouldn't be nearly the same.
No.
He brings so much to it. His passion. I think that a lot too. Like you feel his passion come through, and I think for a guy that's done this for so long, it's so impressive for it to feel like it's his first week.
Yeah. He
I
does
love that.
always seem excited. And he gets excited at the big moments. He's great at what he does. He deserves this for sure.
You'd think that he would burn out, right?
Yeah.
Hotel after hotel, city after city, match after match, same thing.
Yeah.
You'd think it would start to
Well,
feel monotonous and the crowd would feel that. It doesn't come across like that at all.
No, and it does follow a pattern, right? Like we talk about it all the time. Storylines follow a pattern. It would be repetitive if you were commentating on it every single week. And yeah, to your point, he does a great job every week. We believe him. He looks like he is having um a great time, a crazy time watching all the insanity go down.
I honestly don't know if he's in on the storyline or not, or
Yeah.
if they are just looking for his genuine reaction. I don't want to know.
It would be cool if they're not telling him the
Yeah.
outcome of stuff, and
I
he's
wanna
just
think that.
Yeah.
I
And
like
that
that.
might be what they're doing because it's plausible given that a genuine reaction would be more interesting to people. So
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so for
yeah.
sure.
Well, that's it.
All right, now I'll say it. What a week.
Yeah. What a
Yeah,
week.
lots going on. We got WrestlePalooza next week. We'll bring you a predictions episode as we usually do for
Yes.
that. Yeah. Enjoy Monday Night Raw. Enjoy SmackDown. We'll talk about those as well when we're coming at you with our predictions next week.
Yeah.
But until then, give us a listen. Check us out on.
We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X/Twitter, and
You can listen to all our episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Audible. And of course, YouTube. You can get the video version.
yeah, you can find us everywhere at popn'heat. That's at POPNHEAT.
Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks so much for listening.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.